Greetings YouTubers, and welcome back to another Toddy Walnuts collection overview video. This is going to be a quick-ish video showing you guys my Universal Monsters Steelbooks with art by the great Alex Ross. I'm going to go through and show you guys each cover, talk a little bit about the movies. So stick around, get a beverage and a snack, light a candle, kick your feet up, and let's check out these Steelbooks. So I'm pulling from a pile, so these are not necessarily in any particular order, just pulling whatever's on top. And the first one up is Creature from the Black Lagoon, and each of these steelbooks comes with a kind of a plastic slipcover that goes over the top. And it has a little bit of info on the back. So you get the 2D version as well as the 3D version for your 3D TV, which I don't think anybody has a 3D TV anymore. I don't think very many people ever really did. This is rated G. The movie came out in 1954. Not much to say about these movies. I mean, everybody knows the Universal Monsters. The Creature, the Gill Man, he's one of my favorite in the Universal Monsters line. I really love Creature. And Julia Adams, she recently passed away, like within the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, maybe, something like that. She lived to a ripe old age, and she was great in the movie. You can see a couple of the stills. I believe the stuntman who played the Gill Man recently passed away as well. His name was Rico Browning or something like that. So this little clear sleeve slides over the steelbook, and then check out this beautiful artwork by the great Alex Ross, who is very known for his comic book art. There's his signature. It's not an authentic signature. That's just a replica of his signature. He didn't sign these personally, but I mean, that is gorgeous. It's really, really beautiful. And on the inside, we have the disc. You can see kind of in the background, they have a very lightly, almost kind of a stenciled Gill Man there in the back. And you have some imagery from the film, some of the characters and our monster. Really nice. Here it is, Creature from the Black Lagoon on the back. I just want to check something here really quick. It would have been nice if they added the other 2 Creature movies for the trilogy, but I don't see that listed here. I don't think it's a bonus feature, but it would have been nice to have all 3 of the Creature movies. So that is the first one. And here's what it looks like with that sleeve on it. Looks really, really good. And the next one, just to save a little time, I pulled it out already, and this is the Mummy. Imhotep. Here's the disc art. You can see Boris Karloff. Unbelievable. That's amazing. Really love it. And on the back, the movie came out in 1932. Boris Karloff is a horror icon in this legendary performance of the Egyptian Imhotep, who was accidentally revived by a team of archaeologists after 3,700 years. There's the original poster art. I would love to get that someday, just a replica, 27 by 40, hang that up in the house somewhere. That's one of the classic best posters, I think, ever. And you can see some of the black and white stills, and these look amazing. Black and white really looks great on 1080p and 4K. And then there are some bonus materials there. Commentary tracks, 100 Years of Universal, the Carl Laemmle era, and there's Mummy Dearest, a Horror Tradition Unleashed. Some good stuff on here. You can see the cast and crew. So that is the Mummy. The next one is The Bride of Frankenstein, another great one. That's another great poster too. And the very lovely Elsa Lanchester, who plays the bride. Boris Karloff is also in here, as well as Colin Clive, who was the mad scientist. Excellent role. He stole the show, I think. It says it's one of the most popular films of all time. The Bride of Frankenstein, Boris Karloff reprises his role as the silver screen's most understood monster who is now looking for a mate. She got a booty chin. She's still beautiful. Booty chin and all. This is a very fun movie. So that is Bride, and this came out in 1935. Next is the original Dracula, starring Bela Lugosi from 1931. Just take a look at that artwork and appreciate it. That's something else. It's really beautiful. Who do you think was a more effective Dracula, Bela or Christopher Lee? I'd like to, there's no right or wrong answer. I'd just like to hear your answer down below. I prefer Christopher Lee, but I think Bela was great. He was phenomenal. I think Christopher Lee had a more menacing build. He was tall, he was thin. If you look at some of the artwork or some of the poster art, you look in Christopher Lee's eyes and he looked bloodshot. He just looks horrifying to me. I bid you welcome. And there's the original poster art. Carl Laemmle's Dracula. This is unrated. Hour and 15 minutes running time. And the next one is The Wolfman. And speaking of The Wolfman, there's a new movie out. It looks absolutely amazing. And there's a new Nosferatu movie out too. I'm really excited about getting those once they're on physical media. I think those are both definitely worthy of a buy and addition to the collection. There's the original poster. Even a man who is pure in heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the autumn moon is bright. Movie from 1941. Love the Wolfman. We already took a look at that. That is beautiful. That's really cool. Wolfman from 1941. The next one is probably one of my least favorite of the Universal monsters, and this is The Invisible Man from 1933. That's what the original poster looks like there. This was a story adaptation from H.G. Wells. Invisible Man stars Claude Rains. And the last one is Frankenstein from 1931, starring Boris Karloff. Another excellent movie, classic. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say they don't like Frankenstein. Who is your favorite Universal monster? I'd be curious to hear. And there's the original poster that was also on the VHS tape, which I do own the VHS tape of this too. So there they are, ready for the recap. We have Creature from the Black Lagoon, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Invisible Man, the Mummy, the Bride of Frankenstein, and Frankenstein. Which one do you think looks the best? Which one is your favorite Universal monster? And what is your favorite Universal movie? And if there's anything I should add to my collection, you can always leave a suggestion down below. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.